Today we're changing the CV axle on the right front on this 2011 Chevy Equinox. I'm going to go ahead and take the wheel off and we'll get started. Alright, I've got the wheel off. The way I'm going to approach this, I'm going to try and leave the caliper on. I'm going to pull the spindle nut or the axle nut off, and then once I get that off, then when I come in here, these are 18 millimeter, so I'll be pulling these out, and then hopefully I can just pull the knuckle down and we'll try and get that old axle out. If not, we can always take the inner tie rod loose, or we can get the caliper off. Speaking of calipers, this is a big brake upgrade that I did. I got a Cadillac CTS rotor and Cadillac SRX caliper and brake pads. If you want to see a video for that, I'll put a link in the description below. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I believe I have changed this axle before, and this is a 36 millimeter. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that loose, and just to show you, I have this kit right here. I'll put a link in the description below for that. So to tap these bolts through without damaging the threads, you can put the nut back on there and then get a small hammer and you can tap them. And you can see they're splined, and that's why they're in there real good. Do the same thing on the bottom one. Alright, so now I got two angles on this. Hopefully this will be good for reference. So what I don't want to do is I don't want my brake cable being overextended. So I'm going to try and separate these right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the caliper, and then I'll probably pull the caliper, pull the speed sensor, and hang them up out of the way. This is a 13 millimeter. Speed sensor is a 10 millimeter. And I do have a video showing how to replace the speed sensor on this vehicle also, because I did just recently replace the speed sensor, thinking that that was the problem. Alright, so we're free on the front here. so we got the axle loose here. So there you can see we got the axle loose. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up the bolts I took off, get some of this grease off of them, and then I'll get some light underneath the vehicle and show you how to get the axle out of the transmission. But when I do that, I want to have the other one ready to go in because the transmission fluid can leak out. I'm not sure what we'll be able to see here, but the idea is to get this axle out of the transmission right here. Usually you have to use a pry bar of sorts. All I did here was remove this panel. It goes right here, and I think, yeah, this right here is a good spot to pop that off there. Alright, so if you didn't see what I did there, I held pressure back here and then tapped it with a hammer, and that vibration allowed the clip to slip through. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one out, making sure the drain pan is there to catch any fluid that might come out. And then I have the new one ready to go on in. Looks like we got two rings here. Okay. Got to pass the first one. Now, it takes a little work to get past that second one. Alright, to get this axle seated, I'm going to, you can see I put the nut back on that it came, actually this is the one off the old one. But we're just going to tap that and get it seated, and then okay, we're seated. So now we can take this nut off, put it back through the knuckle, and so now we can get the bolt line back up here. Alright, so it's a little bit of a tricky part here. As you can see, you know, when we took that loose, the spring, the strut turned on us. So I at least want to get one of these bolts lined up. So So what we're fighting here, I'm going to jack up the other side and take some tension off the sway bar. Alright, this should make life a little easier. Yeah, easy peasy. And then here, we'll let the tools do the job. Put these back on. Okay, make sure our axle is coming through. We'll go ahead and run these down. This is a 36 millimeter axle nut, if I didn't already mention that. I'll put the torque spec on the screen right now. I'm not going to torque this down. I have to change that wheel bearing that we just found while we were working on this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the caliper back on and speed sensor, and then we'll be done. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. I will have links in the description for the axle nut set that I have, because you can't count on these always being the same size from the new one to the old one. If I remember right, the original one was like a 34 millimeter, but the new ones that I put on this is 36. But thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this back together, and we'll see you on the next video.